Architecture, infrastructure, sustainability. The real estate industry has been the crux of all civilizations through time. For anyone to venture into it or master it, there are many complex fields to conquer, many challenges to be met throughout the process.
So over the years, what we've seen is regulations are getting more and more complex, and the need for someone to ascertain, especially with a sector-focused theme that we run in our funds, it's important to understand how the underlying asset is going to shape up.
Now the risk of the business has increased, but the returns have not increased in proportion. So if you see any financial investment, if the risks are higher and the returns do not justify it, they aren't going to be investments.
The offtake on the residential side, as you know, has been weak from the actual customer. So in that sense, the construction finance requirements are higher, sale volumes are poorer.
At the end of the day, we are dealing with money, and money multiplies with time. So any loss of time, you actually lose the multiplier on money.
The diverse geography, challenges in land acquisition, complex statutory approvals, poor execution, cost mismanagement, and large financial requirements have all played their part in keeping the industry under major stress. Further, each city has its own development plans, regional plans, and development control rules. In this capital-intensive field, investors always had the risk appetite, but required an understanding of statutory processes, the project time and cost, which can adversely affect their business plans and returns. So the need arises for someone to look at the realty development in its entirety. Many tried to fill this void, but lacked some or the other key expertise. Realizing this vacuum of a professional advisory to such investors, Quantum was born. While advising, we partner up with funding institutions and developers to better the standards of the industry as a whole and assist several high-value sustainable projects offering immense value addition. All services, advisory, monitoring and management under one roof.
2005 and 7, between 2005 and 7, there was huge amount of foreign capital that came to India for investment in real estate verticals, real estate asset classes. One big miss was nobody was able to provide sufficient diligence on technical and regulatory side to these investors, which could have safeguarded their investment. So that is why sometime in 2010, towards the end of 2010, we started visualizing a concept of a quantum, what it will be. We proposed it to the investors. Initially, it was difficult to convince the investors. So in a way, we were pioneering by going to the institutions and convincing them that this is something which you should do. And they were probably initially not taking it seriously. They thought technical is the last thing that should be taken seriously.
From scratch to the end, Quantum offers an entire spectrum of integrated development services: planning, research, cost management, project management, and monetization. All this while, the client holds full control of the project, its technicalities, and their ideas. The Quantum management team comprises of acclaimed experts and industry veterans, which results in proven delivery and credibility for our clientele. Our team gives the best pooled knowledge and experience of several architects, civil engineers, service engineers, cost engineers, planners, contracting and procurement experts, finance experts, environmental engineers, and project managers. Combined, we deliver a collective vision and see it through.
We see Quantum in a lot of ways as a one-stop shop, that once you go to them with a piece of land, however big, however small, they would really guide you from start to finish.
So we've preferred dealing with Quantums in places over others purely because of the relationship that we have and the trust that we place in these relationships.
We want to benefit from the experience that your team members as service providers from Quantum are giving to a number of other funds and number of other projects.
And I think what differentiates them is that they can step into your shoes and really think like an owner. which I think is very important for institutions like us, is to have third parties be able to do that.
I think what I like about it is that there's complete honesty, there's complete transparency, and there's access to yourself.
Quantum brings to those funds a full new dimension of understanding the real estate market, which is very local driven. I think what you've done successfully is that not only covered the western region, but you have knowledge of across India, and I think that's again a very unique proposition.
In the pre-investment advisory, Quantum reviews and analyzes various validations, zoning regulations, FSI, FAR, statutory approvals and budgeting, construction schedule and environmental diligence. Then, according to the business plan, during execution, we provide comprehensive project monitoring and audits till project completion. Our services in project management covers design coordination, value addition, quality control, BOQ review, dispute settlement, execution management, and handovers. Under cost management and quantity surveying services, we add value engineering, drawing BOQ, bill certification, and contract administration to the budget plans. Further, for completed buildings and properties, we provide thorough diligence and review of architecture and engineering services to determine the adequacy. Quantum is providing specialized services to manage and complete the stressed assets. Quantum has been advising real estate transactions through structuring and capital sourcing.
In the investment advisory, we mainly focus on technical due diligence for financial institutions before they make any investment in a real estate project.
As Quantum, we understand the latest technologies which are available and even the economic drivers which strive to drive the project.
Cost management and the control plays a vital role in the construction industry. So Quantum provides full cost management services including pre-contract and post-contract up to the end of the project.
Quantum is focusing to provide services across the life cycle of the investment. The major part of that life cycle is asset management. During asset management, we provide a lot of project monitoring services, which involves technical, sales and financial monitoring.
The real estate industry is worth $120 billion, which amounts to 6% of our GDP. Spearheaded by highly experienced CEO and MD, Mr. Anil Pandit, Quantum has grown from advising 20 million square feet of development in 2011 to 900 plus million square feet in 2018 in serviced projects. Spread across India, especially the major cities, Quantum has had the joy of serving several repeat clients comprising of domestic and international financial institutions, private equity funds, NBFCs, banks, resolution professionals, regulatory authorities, and reputed developers. Further, the export of our services accounting to over 30% of revenue has made Quantum known to several international investors.